Hey guys, I'm Matt Speck. I want to show you the Abbey. The Abbey is an ABY pedal, nothing new. It's been around for a very, very long time. This is true bypass and a completely passive circuit. Does not require electricity to operate. Basically the power coming in, or there's a 9-volt that you can put in there, just powers the lights. I wanted to show you what this guy does and a couple of situations to use an ABY that some people might not really get toward right away. Right now, I'm actually using it as a true bypass for my tuner. This tuner, this is a Boss TU2. It's a great pedal. Recommend buying it. It is not true bypass, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. I don't really want to get into that. But if you want to be able to truly bypass this guy in your signal, the Abbey will do it for you. I'm actually going to rearrange this in a minute and show you why this is actually a good idea. It's a buffer. It drives your signal. But anyway, so right now we're in tuning mode. Should be able to... Yeah, close enough. So to get out of tuning mode, you just hit this guy. It's a kill switch. And you're live. So yeah, over here, I've got my A output going to my PBR drive, going to an amp set up in the other room. It's a Flextone 3 set up on a JCM 800. Pretty honest, pretty good. This is obviously my input coming directly from my guitar. That is a DOT with some custom pickups. They're actually pretty rad. Side note, really, really nice hand-wound, overwound, scatter-wound. A pair of humbuckers made by Mike Thompson. If you dig the tone, I can totally hook you up with his contact information. So yeah, to get back out of live into tuner, over here, bypassed, we can tune. Great. So I'm going to rearrange some things. I'm going to pull the tuner out of the B side. I'm going to plug my guitar directly into the tuner and the tuner output into the input. And I'm doing this because I want to buffer my signal. I want to drive it a little harder. And the tuner will actually do that for me in bypass mode. Because I'm going to go to 2 amps. Again, I've got my PBR drive going to the Flextone on the 800 over here. And this is just a little Marshall practice amp set up on a clean tone, which you should be able to hear now. If my tuner weren't bypassed. So yeah, ABY, we can go A or B, ping pong. Pretty straightforward. Or we can go A plus B, we can go into Y mode, and I want to discuss this Y. There's a third LED there, so right now you should be able to hear the dirty and the clean. Right, so traditionally you might have one guitar coming in, going out to 2 amps. Maybe there's similar amps or identical amps on stage. Let's say you've got one guitar player in the band. You can have some really cool stereo imaging from your stage sound. You can do some cool ping-ponging things, all that stuff. You can sum it, pull one out, and all that jazz, or clean and dirty like I've got it set up, or you can have all of your different effects chains and all that jazz and sum it at the end. Really, really rad. This Y light, I want to show you this Y. So, right now, we've got both channels going on. What happens when I pull Y off, it's going to be in B. It's going to be in that clean channel. What happens if I want to be on the dirty channel when I pull Y off? What I have to do is hit this once, and that'll happen. You've got both and dirty. The bummer about the industry standard pedal, I've got one over here. I've had it for years. Sounds great. It does not have this Y light. It's got A and B. What happens when you go into Y mode, A plus B, is it lights up both B and A. And you really have no indication of where you're going to be when you pull out of Y. You know, let's say you're rocking out, you're not looking at your pedal board, your bass player steps on this switch, gets you where you don't want to go, you pull out, and all of a sudden, the life is sucked out of your set. So, it's pretty cool. It's pretty rad. It's It's really fun to build, and I'd love to build one for you.